All right. Hello, YouTube people watching. Hi.
Oh, goodness.
Welcome. You know I'm deliberately trying to be bad at this.
Should we have Anthony in here just 'cause?
Oh, if he's online, then you can bring him in since he is one of the founders. Might as well. But yeah, today we are talking about the future because we can, and we like to look into our. We have a mystical crystal ball that tells us what games we're going to do next, aka the fan bases of those games.
Mm,
Now, before we get started, there is one game that I think you will probably have to do. Can you guess what it is yet?
what are you talking about?
Dun, 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 dun,
No! No, I'm not
Yeah.
playing that piece of crap. No!
Oh god. Well, sadly, you may have to be because you're the only one of us now that has a console that can run it.
There are other people that they don't have to. God dang it!
Because they don't have the dazzle or the recording tools. So it looks like you're going to have to play Sonic 06, Pika.
Fuck. 5 minutes later.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, but that's just what's going to have to happen. Um, you're going to have to be playing Sonic 06. I'm terribly sorry. Now, in news of recent new uploads, I've recently finished uploading the final part to the podcast me and Pika did about a few months ago, which by the time this gets uploaded will be about 5 months ago. So I reckon, yeah. So this is, yeah. Time is really screwy when it comes to these podcasts because it takes a while for me to edit and upload them, depending on because the thing is, be glad Peak is not doing it because if Peak's doing it, it would be a year later. Okay, I'm sorry, Peak, but you take a long time.
Screw you.
Aren't we just made to be commentators?
I know.
But anyway, in other in new stuff projects that we have going on,
We have a
Luigi's
few.
Mansion.
Yeah. Sonic 1.
We are going.
Yeah.
Yep, Luigi's Mansion and Sonic 1. Hopefully, Sonic 1 will be next. When should we come up with a time frame for that?
Maybe sometime around this.
Well, we can't say we'll do it tomorrow because if we say we'll do it tomorrow, by the time this gets released, it'll already be up.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work. Sometime. Shall we just say maybe around about this month?
Sometime before Christmas, maybe.
That makes sense. So sometime around Christmas. Luigi's Mansion is going to be a bit sooner than that. I want to get that done possibly next few weeks, maybe 2 or 3. Even though that's not going to make any sense.
Hopefully
Now,
by that time we'll have more Sonic Colors up.
yes, because Pika needs to get off his lazy ass, stop playing Generations, and start playing Colors again.
It's so addicting. No, it's not really, but yeah.
Yes. In other news, I am starting up a new subgroup where we are going to be. Me and Anthony have been thinking about this, Pika. We're going to start a subgroup that focuses mostly on anime, anime and or animations, so that we can do stuff from other countries. Not just limit ourselves to Japan.
Yes.
Basically.
Hold on a second. Dude,
All right.
Dude,
Let's
watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
What the fuck was that? Did you just do an advert for My Little Pony in our podcast?
You know,
are
at least,
lucky. You are lucky I didn't Falcon Punch you.
dude. You do know that probably about half of, if not at least 70% of our subscribers are probably either brony or becoming one, or Pegasus.
Well,
Blah.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but our animation subgroup is not going to be doing it. I'm not. And if they do, I will not be a part of it because look, I'm sorry. I've got nothing against the show. Okay, don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against the show. It's just the fan base is freaking mental.
Hey,
all right?
I'm saying. Hey, I'm saying. Don't put me in there. It's those people.
I know there are people in the fan base that are mentally sane, or at least until after Christmas. I'm going to get to that later. But it's just there are some parts of that fan base. I mean, that and the fact that it's taken over the internet like a virus is another reason I don't like it. I mean, one day I just saw one or two fucking pony avatars on one or two forums. I was like, so a few people like ponies. Okay. Then the very next day, every single fucking person was a brony. I shit myself. Okay,
I don't know. It's just everywhere. I was like you. I came on DeviantArt, and one or two people in my DeviantArt friends list were like ponies. Well, actually, they're Pegasisters, but anyways. And the next day, I came back. What the heck? Where did all these people come from with all these pony pictures? For avatars, huh? I mean, it really didn't bother me. It was like, huh?
Yeah, because eventually you conformed to it and became one.
I'm not a crazy Nretsew one.
Mr. Ace Attorney Applejack. Which is what his Skype name is, by the way. Everyone please friend him, just so you can send him hate mail. Just joking, Pika.
Speaking of Ace Attorney, that's the series we're gonna do. All three, plus maybe.
Yep. I agree. I reckon we'll do that.
Plus the two games on the DS, if we can find ROMs of them.
Yeah, because as people may know, you can easily capture stuff from a PlayStation Portable, but you can't capture stuff through Nintendo DS, which is a problem.
Yes.
It is a very, very big problem. I reckon this is actually really stupid because it should be. Because I mean, the potential is there. Because I've got a car charger for my DS, and the thing is, it's a USB one, so I actually have a USB cable for my DS. Technically. I should be able to hook that into my computer and play my DS through my computer, but no.
Nintendo will eventually get around to it. I'm not seeing it anytime soon with the 3DS, but
Well, how can you do that with the 3DS? You can't get 3D through your. Well, you can get 3D through your computer screen, but you need to have the right graphics cards for it.
Yeah.
And they as we know, graphics cards cost lots of fucking money. Well, anyway, on to what I said earlier, about 5 minutes earlier, since we were running through this podcast extremely quickly. Pika and Anthony and a special guest, who we're not going to say who that is until the actual day of the recording. We are, after Christmas, we are going to embark on one of the greatest mindfucks ever to be released into the world. Of course, I am talking about the end of Evangelion.
Screw your couch!
Insert dramatic music here.
Dun, dun, dun. Screw your couch!
The reason I wanted to do this movie is because, well, I'm not gonna give my reasons right until we actually do it, until the very end of the actual playthrough. But one of the other reasons I want to do it is because I love to put Anthony and Pika through a series of tortures. Because I'm a jerk. If you haven't already figured that out yet.
Watch when we do actually do the Let's Watch. I mean, I come out like, that was so bad. And Anthony's probably shriveled up wonderful.
Anthony will die because he's watched all of Evangelion, but he hasn't watched the movie. So, he's probably going to be more affected by this than you. But you're probably going to be more affected because you are going to have absolutely no idea what's going on whatsoever.
I love being absolutely clueless about stuff.
And also another thing is I've made it clear to both people that haven't seen the movie in this commentary that they're not allowed to research Evangelion any more than what they already have, and they're not allowed to watch the movie prior to after Christmas. So there's going to be no spoilers. And it's going to be awesome to watch what happens to these two poor souls. Yeah.
Anyways.
No, but I'm not done. Well, so yeah, that's going to be after Christmas. After that, we're going to be doing we're going to be working on maybe doing a number of other projects. Because, like I said, I'm going to be starting up the animation/anime subdivision. And after that, we have plans to divide our group. Because I reckon there's a lot of people in our group. What do you think?
Yes, there's enough that we need to try and see if they want to do something for our group. You know?
Yeah. So what we plan to do is we've had this idea about 5 minutes ago before doing this podcast, because that's how we roll, that we're going to divide our group into subsections. Each subgroup is going to do certain things.
Yep.
We haven't determined what these groups are going to be yet, because we can think far enough into the future as what we can do, but we can't think far enough into the future to what the groups are going to be.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Strangely enough, it makes more sense than the Evangelion movie. You're really not thrilled about this, are you?
I've been in an MOP fan base, and it's an acid trip itself.
Trust me. I bet you'll be saying. I bet you that you will say WTF within the first 10 minutes. I bet you at one point you will either say WTF or ew within the first 10 minutes of that movie. And please, nobody put in the comment section what happens in the first 10 minutes. No one. Because I want to hear the reaction.
Oh goodness. We are still planning on also doing some reaction videos. One I can't remember, but it was really, really funny.
Of course. Yeah, as I don't know that much about that side of the group, because I handle more of the organizations.
That was handled by one of our, recent members who we had to deport.
Well, shall we just come out and say it? Since this is pretty much going to be maybe an announcement video for this as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious. People already know this, but we probably need to say it anyway.
You may know of a member of our group known as... He goes by about 5 billion different names. Pika, please list all these names.
Sombra Guy 2021, Sombra Guy, Vinman, yada yada yada.
Twilight Sparkle.
Yes.
Or even though there are about 50 billion gazillion other people on the planet called Twilight Sparkle, that doesn't really narrow it down that much. I'm sorry, I just don't see why everyone is changing all their avatars to ponies. I mean, it's actually... I thought having a Sonic fan character was unoriginal, even when I had one. But, seriously.
Yeah, this is why you do not see my avatar changed anywhere else but Skype. And even then, I'm starting to consider it. I'm the only person on my contacts list that has an Applejack picture at the moment, and I'm still considering trying to use one of the commissions I have of my original Pony OC instead, because
You can do that. But my current avatar, I actually reckon I might feature it in this video, is Eastler Swords Raven wearing sunglasses and a Santa hat saying "deal with it," which I actually made myself because I couldn't find one on the internet. And personally, I reckon it's more creative than having a pony avatar.
Yeah.
You mad, Brodies? You mad, bronies? Damn.
Yeah, nah, they